Donald Trump won the state of Iowa by nearly 14 percentage points over Kamala Harris, and we're finding that Harris significantly underperformed compared to Biden's performance in Iowa in 2020. Local 5's Dana Searles has been digging into county-by-county results and joins us now to break it all down.
Stephanie, Kamala Harris polled worse than Biden did in 2020 in all but one county in Iowa. And Democratic political strategist says it's hard to compare the two candidates, but adds that Harris's overall performance is a wake-up call for the Democratic Party.
Kamala Harris won 5 counties in Iowa, but Story County is the only place the Democratic Party saw improvement in the polls since the 2020 election.
They really weren't doing a lot here. So it's hard to compare it to years when they actually had campaign managers and people on the ground and doing all that.
The big storyline in Iowa is in Scott County. That county was won by Trump in this election. This is the first time a Republican candidate has won that county since Ronald Reagan did in 1984. D'Alessandro says that's because Democrats have moved away from talking about economic populism.
The state's moving more towards not being competitive at the statewide level. You had a situation where the Democratic Party was basically building back up from the ground because they had lost the caucus.
Despite less time to campaign and Iowa trending less purple, D'Alessandro says race and gender could have played a slight role in the outcome. I
just think if we're honest with ourselves, it's part of who we are as a country, and we will always be struggling with that original sin of racism and bigotry.
In 63 out of Iowa's 99 counties, Harris's results were lower than both Joe Biden in 2020 and Hillary Clinton in 2016. And D'Alessandro says the results nationwide are overall a wake-up call for the party.
I think the Democrats are at a kind of a fork in the road right now. They're going to have to make a choice whether they want to go back to actually start talking about those issues again.
Now, in this election, Trump received 70% or more of the votes in 41 counties in Iowa. In 2016, Trump won by 70% or more of the votes in just 15 counties. You can see a big difference right there. I reached out to the Iowa Democrats for comment as well as Scott County Democrats, but did not hear back.